Got a package today. I think I know what's inside of it. Oh yeah. This is one of these things that I have bought and used many of over the years. And to be honest, they never work, so I don't have a lot of high hope in this, but this was just a few bucks. So it's worth a shot, right? Can you guess what it is? Yeah, it's a drill bit sharpener, and you can put different sizes in the grooves down here. You put a drill on here. Oh boy, that is stiff. Oh yeah. That's going to be rough. Okay, you put a drill down here, you spin it. I'm not sure what the best way to spin it is. Against this way, against the drill bit, or that way, because one way, if it catches, it's going to try to force the drill bit down in there, and the other way it'll be jumping off of there. So we'll try it both ways. Okay, so now I need to go find me some dull drill bits that I want to sacrifice to this experiment. Well, I got so excited about going off and finding drill bits, I forgot to look at the rest of the package. So this is a wrench. Obviously, well, there's a nut inside there. Okay, so I guess you can remove the stone. They gave me many extra stones. So they look pretty much the same. Okay, so that's everything, and of course there's no instructions. So, okay, now I'll have to find some dull drill bits. These are 3 drill bits that need sharpening, and you can see that these are all factory. You can see that the point of the drill bit is like this. It's kind of a flat spot if you look at it this way, and if you look at it this way, it's a sharp spot where these 2 angles meet. This side meet, kind of like a mountain peak. You can see where this one has been messed up. They're no longer symmetrical. The point is no longer halfway between the sides of the bit. And this one, maybe you can see a little bit better. It looks like just a peak right there, a triangle. And then this way you can see it's kind of flat. And the biggest problem I have had with this sharpener is that I cannot get that on there, that point on there. And I think a lot of it is because the stone is very rough, and then this thing, it bounces around. When it strikes the stone, the point bounces in and out like this. So let me put the device in here and show you the problem I was having. And I found a workaround, and I'll show you that too. This is the setup I'm using. This is the drill, of course, over here, and this is the bit sharpener. And you, of course, put the drill bit in here and bring it up against the stone and then do your sharpening. Let me show you what the problem is. We'll do a close-up. The groove holds it at a pretty good angle to the stone. It doesn't allow it to go this way or this way. So it holds it pretty well that way, but the stone is rough, and what happens is the drill starts bouncing against it like this. So you end up with different lengths on your sides of your cutting angles. And yeah, that was the part I tried to overcome. Now, I found a kind of a lame fix for it. I can show you what that is. It helped a lot, but yeah, okay. Let me show you what that is and I'll let you decide. Down in here you can see that there's a slot, and this thing's hiding it, but there's a slot right here. And if somehow I could clamp the drill bit, and so I could press up against here and hold a constant distance on the stone, then theoretically I could get those sides to cut evenly, and while I was doing it, so I could just put the bit in here and kind of rotate it as I needed, and this thing would hold the distance. So now how do I do that? Okay, well, let me show you what I came up with. So after some trial and error, I tried clamping this many different ways, but I just found putting a rubber band on there and then using a washer, I can set it in there, and I'll show you that in a second. I can set it in there, and it will give me some support as I push against the stone. It will act as a stop and help me with that. Okay, so let's put it in position. I'll show you. Here you can see the drill bits in place with the washer on it right there, and the rubber bands behind it. If I tip this up a little bit, you can see the angle, and you can maintain a pretty good angle by rotating it. The trick is that I can also maintain a good distance from the stone, an equal distance from the stone as I go around. The problem is the rubber band's not stiff enough, and it allows some play, but it's better than nothing, especially when the stone's bouncing the drill bit back and forth like this. You can kind of hold pressure against that stop. And let me show you the best I've been able to do as far as getting a point. This is the best I've managed to achieve with this device so far. And as you can see, the point's not very pointy. In fact, the bit is, certainly sharper, and if I had a pilot hole I was clearing out, or a dimple to metal first, this would do the job. But as far as like returning it back to factory spec, I can't get the points on them. I just can't get it because it's bouncing around like this, and the stone is very rough, and I think the combination of the two things just knocks the point off. So maybe with a little practice I could do better. Maybe, if you got a better hand, better eye than I've got, this would be usable. But, for $3, I don't regret buying it, but if I had to do it over again, I probably wouldn't bother. So it's kind of a 50-50 thing, toss a coin whether it was worthwhile or not. Okay, well, that was it for this inexpensive drill bit sharpener. I hope you found it useful and interesting in your home DIY projects.